Ulemu kwa Ambuye Tambara, my brother Bishop from Tete Diocese, sisters present here, brothers present here, my brother priest present here, beginning with those working at the Secretariat of the Episcopal Conference of Malawi, and all the others, especially my classmate, Father Dennis Nkoma, who's here. I'm very glad that we met here. Ambuye Tambara, I think you know, but Father Dennis is my classmate, and there are three classmates in this diocese, himself and Father Regis and Father Taware. Taware anatawira ku America, mumuuze abereko kumene. And you don't have to give reasons, just say your classmates, Regis and Dennis and Martin, posokozedwa ndi mzimu woyera kuti abwereko basi. Just call him back. Adya mokwanira chakudya cha zungu ku America huko. Yes, Ambuye, do that. You have too many parishes here with one priest. Sitting around a classmate watu as enjoy kumene kwa abwereko. Justice Namonde, guest of honor, Akwaya, Zukomakwambiri, our children here present, CWO leadership, my members onse, ndi waitanidwa enake ena onse. Chambira, I want to express on behalf of the conference, ngakhale president a conference alipompano kumana ndisankha kukhala otumikira conference pa za pastoral kuyang'anira za uzimu mpingo wathu kuno ku Malawi. Ndifuna nthokoze azimayi nonse amene muli pano komanso anzanu amene sanabwere kuno. And I'm speaking from my heart. I think you know one of the gifts that God gave me is that usually I find it very difficult to be diplomatic. I say things as I feel them. Ndifuna kuthokoza kwambiri azimayi. Your role in the church here in Malawi and everywhere, but let us talk about here in Malawi. We deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate. Ndino amene ngakhale mpakati mpingo maliro konse mumabwera kapena tinene kuti mumapita ambirimbiri, far more than men. We deeply appreciate. Komanso zopereka zimene mumapereka maparish athu, madayosisi athu, mabunge osiyana-siyana komanso maseminary. You give generously. Koma azimayi, tikuziwanso kuti ambiri mwa inu simuli pa ntchito monga m'bale wanu Namonde amene alankhulapo. Koma ngakhale mumavutikira kupeza chuma chodesera mabanja anu, mumapereka molowa manja kumpingo. Ambiri mwa inu mumayenda ngakhale mmene ndakhala ndikunenera nthawi zambiri ndi madengo anthu oche kapena chinangwa all day, and afterwards you come here and give generously. We are very grateful. We are very grateful. Tukamba amayi ambiri moyo wawo ndiovuta mu Malawi muno. Koma inu azimayi muli anthu ozipereka kwambiri. Monga mmene anenera Ambuye Tambara, ife atumiki anu tizachita chilichonse kukuthandizani komanso kuyenda nanu. Pa nthawi ya COVID-19 ansembe ambiri anatisiya, koma panalibe wansembe amene anatisiya chifukwa cha njala. Zonse zinali zovuta, koma munaonesesa kuti ansembe akudyetsedwa bwino, mpaka tafika pamene tafika. Azimayi Mulungu akudaliseni. Ndikulonjeza ndithu kuti ife bungwe lathu la maepiskopi m'Malawi muno sitidzasiya kukutumikirani. Asisteri muli pano, komanso my brothers muli pano. Ndibwereze what I have said many times. We are grateful to you religious sisters who are here, who accompany the women here and the men. And we would want to repeat our warning to you religious leaders. Some of you have run away from pastoral activities, have abandoned these women. You are doing it at your own peril. Without faith in the families where these women come from, you will have no members to join your congregations. Your congregations will die. They have died out in many European countries. I repeat, if you do not contribute to ensuring that there is faith in the families, in local communities, in small communities, your congregations will die. Sisters don't come from the moon. Priests don't come from the moon. They come from families. They are fruits of family, faith in the families. Pempo kwa azimayi. Monga nanena Ambuye Tambala, tikupemphani kuti choyamba muzamise chikhulupiriro chanu. Azimayi, please deepen your faith. And this is what I would like you also during this conference, that you discuss on how to deepen your faith. Please, mothers, deepen your faith. Chachiwiri, mulimbitse umodzi monga nenera justice pano, komanso order in the church. Don't join bandwagons of bringing confusion in the church, fighting over leadership roles, and just bringing confusion. So deepen your faith, promote order and discipline in the church. This is what, for me, as your bishop chairman, I would like to stress. Deepen your faith, promote order in the church. Mongaso nanenera Ambuye Tambala, be strong in matters of justice. Makamaka pokuza anthu amene sangazi chinjirize pa iwo okha. Those who cannot defend themselves or speak for themselves. Be strong in matters of justice. Please, demand justice. Demand fair treatment of the most vulnerable people in our country. Maepiskopi zakumana kumapeto a mwezi wa Mawa. Ndikulupirira kuti ndikupemba kuti mulipoti yanu muzaphatikizepo kusinkhasinkha kwanu pa mmene zinthu kapena moyo wa anthu osaukitsitsa m'Malawi muno kodi uli bwanji, ndipo ife ngati mpingo tingachite chani. Azimayi, don't be blind to the suffering of destitutes in the country. Ndipo amene ali ndi maudindo othandiza anthu osaukitsitsa, muonesese kuti mukuwalankhulira m'malo mwawo. Atsogoleri a boma makamaka andale akudalira kwambiri inu azimayi. Chonde muonesese kuti okhaokhawo amene ali ndi mtima wachikondi wofuna kuthandiza anthu osauka ndi amene apatsidwe maudindo m'dziko muno. Chifukwa mukasankha anthu aziganizira iwo okha, umphawi ukapitirira pamene ulipo pano, amene azunzidwe kwambiri ndinuyo azimayi. Ndiye musasankhe mbava, musasankhe anthu aumbombo chokachokacho choti mumakonda nkhope yawo imakusangalatsani, ize zilibe ntchito. Zilibe ntchito. Musankhe anthu amene angakutulutseni mu umphawi wa zaoneni wa azimayi m'dziko muno. zoti amachokera kuchikwawa ku Lilongwe kukhala zilibe kanthu zimenezi, si abale anu mukuwalemba ntchito anthu amenewa. Kutalika kwawo si kanthu, kulankhula kwawo Chingerezi si kanthu, Chichewa si kanthu, koma lembani anthu okuthandizani. Pa meeting yathu ya January ndikufuna muzatiuze maganizo anu pamene mmene anthu osaukisisa kukhalira mdziko muno, ndipo kuti ife ngati mpingo tichite chani. Koma mawu ndi awo, mukasankha mbava, mukasankha anthu aumbombo, amene avutika kwambiri ndinuyo. Ma project abambo Joseph muli pano komanso abambo Nseka ngati wampampando wa Pastoral Commission azimayi pamene mukusangalala mwakwanisa zaka kuyambira za utumiki wanu, bungwe lanu, ndipo mwayamba jubilee yanu. Ife tidzakuthandizani ni ma project awiri kuchokera ku nthambi imene ndimayang'anira, nthambi ya pastoral. Choyamba pothandizidwa ndi ansembe athu amene ali ku secretariat, mulembe project yokhuza Christian families. Tikufuna tipereke mpata kuti mupasidwe upangiri. You should be trained, you should have refresher course, a trainer of trainers. Makamaka kuti tionesese kuti we are promoting the Christian family pa nchindamira izi. One, founded or modeled on the Holy Family, Christian family, modeled on the Holy Family, founded on the sacrament of marriage, and nourished by the Eucharist. The Christian family, modeled on the Holy Family, founded on the sacrament of marriage, and nourished by the Eucharist. So we will run instructions across the country in all the dioceses to train trainers at diocese level, probably so that from there they can go and train leaders, CWO leaders at parish level, dinner level, and so on. As you will listen that I've said Christian family, modeled on the Holy Family, rooted in the sacrament of marriage. If there are some of you who are out of sacraments, please meet our judicial vicars, regularize your situation. We want you all to be saved. We want you all to be reconciled with Jesus. We want you all to be reconciled with the church. If you are outside sacraments, you risk really wasting time doing all these things. You risk wasting time. There's nothing that frightens the bishops and any sensible priest rather than the danger of a Christian dying outside sacraments. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So we want all of you to be reconciled with the church. Church really, mlembe project ina yokuza moyo wa uzimu. In your theme, you've talked about seeking holiness. Atindi ambuye tambara mconference yathu kadauru weni pankhani za spirituality uzimu. We have no better pastor in Malawi than him, certainly. And he's looking already at your, we asked him as a conference to look at your constitution, so that your constitution, what it promotes is, your spirituality should be clear as mine. So there should be something about the spirituality of CW. Mbambo Chinkanda, you are here, the most senior of those working there. Not senior in terms of position, but certainly age and experience. Please try to, as I've explained, please try to help our young brothers at the Secretariat to achieve this. Now to you, my brother priests, and also all of you with the Secretariat, working at the Secretariat, and also the chaplains who have come from the dioceses. Ambiatambal and myself and our colleagues, when we meet, we usually meet CWO, we meet the Catholic professionals. One of the persistent complaints that we get is that sometimes we, the bishops, ask the lay faithful in the country here, we have given them freedom to operate in the country, but some parish priests obstruct them to operate in parishes, even if they just want to make an announcement. Even if they just want to make an announcement. This must end. The church is not a personal property of a parish priest. Any directive, any communique that bears the signatures of the bishop is binding on the whole church in Malawi. No parish priest is bigger than the conference. None. And if these parish priests obstruct them, happens to be in Karonga, the consequences will come within hours. No. The time for priests treating parishioners like children is over. No, we have received complaints like, as Maya Kufuna Kandi Chagata Dasis, so they have gone to a parish priest who have Kufuna with the Pakarimbaria Padera, Mungwama says, Izi Aikunu. Alejo Kufuna Kana Izi Aikunu. This must stop. This must stop. All parishes have procedures of how special correction should be done. If Legio, CWO have followed those procedures, they should not be stopped. No. Any priest, wherever you are, hear what I'm saying. I am speaking on behalf of the conference on matters pastoral. We will not tolerate this. No. Ndavaso, CMO, you are working on you have just come here as a representative, but because I'm Bishop Chair responsible, let me speak something also to you. I've understood that you are preparing your constitution which you will present to us. It's a good thing. From a CMO Catholic Men Association, you are a big culprit in our church. Most of you don't go kumipakati. You don't go. You don't. What's the point of forming a national thing if there's no improvement in your participation in small Christian community? It will not bear my recommendation to the conference in Sindekai Moewan. These pastoral secretaries tell me that since we created this CMO in a number of dioceses, the participation of men in small Christian has gone up. Will I seek the approval of the bishops? If not, forget it. What's the point? In some Christian communities, if there are 50 members, only one man turns up or two. And they leave before the meeting with Utamangira Kwena Kwake, and Tangata Utamangisa Garu, Kusowa, Usel Basa, Pita Kwen Komwe. No. Don't just form a club for drinking beer. Yeah. No. We welcome this development, but it must have a positive change. Ansembe working at the Catholic Secretariat, the document will be given to us fine. But we will wait for recommendation from all pastoral secretaries in the country telling us that where the CMO's numbers have gone up, the participation of men in small Christians has also gone up. If it doesn't, forget it. Forget it. No. Because up to now, 99.9% those who attend the small Christian are women. That's all. Which also means self-support, zakudias, men, after, no. And you come up with this great thing, it's a good thing. I'm a man myself too, I'm also a Catholic man, so I can talk freely on this. But let us not fool one another. So I am not diplomatic on these things. I have said my mind. I encourage you, but we want to see fruits. I think the last one also was to you, the priest here. Father Kariwo, link up. No, let me talk to the ones at the secretariat. I have followed this liturgy, I've participated. I've noted one thing. I think, fathers, one of the things you should help the lay faithful wherever they gather, including CW, is that liturgy is a solemn celebration. It's a celebration, but it's also a sacrifice. So ensure that national liturgical celebrations follow word by word the guidelines issued by the conference. Word for word. Where people should kneel, they kneel, except when it is raining, or if they are karamoti nana kwambiri. Where they should stand, they stand. Word by word. Also the solemnity. Also ensure that no part of the liturgy, the Mass especially, is taken as entertainment. After a prayer, people should not think that they have been singing nyimbo just to dance. No. We come here, we talk to God. Whether we're talking to God in Chichewa, Mtumbuka, Yawo, we're talking to the Holy One of Holies. The Lord who will come to judge the living and the dead. We should know always the ground where we are standing. When we come in church, we are on a sacred ground. No part of the liturgy should be treated as entertainment. Bamba Tanzatu, our secretary, our priest, ensure that this is done. And also the variations in dioceses should cease in national liturgical gatherings. You'll be guided by what the conference has issued. Because without this, there will be chaos. Because some may say, well, when this is being done, we kneel, there will be chaos here. There will be chaos here. Otherwise, as I'm rushing to Mangochi Kuri Msonganwa Catholic University. Advent ya bwino, Christmas ya bwino, Mulungu akusungeni. Menenda Vesera Chakachamara, you will be having the actual celebration of your Jubilee. Please set the date very, very early. And when you come to meet us in January, February, please bring that date, because the bishops, they are there and fill up very quickly. Please, so we all want to be there, so please set up that date. Command Mungu Agdariseni, as my Mungu Agdariseni, in spite of all the challenges, please keep your faith. We rely on you, the children rely on you, the church relies on you. Mulungu akudariseni, Amai Maria akupempherereni, mukale anthu olimba mchikhulupiriro chanu, ngakhale mmakumana ndi zovuta zambiri. Mulungu akudariseni, mmakumana all these things we meet, please don't lose your faith. Be strong, strive to the end. Until at the end, you should be able to say, I've fought a good fight, and God will receive you. Mulungu akudariseni siku mkwambiri.